All is Southern head football coach Dawson Odums. Coach Odums,
Yes, sir.
good morning. Are you with us?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can. Coach, thank you for joining us. If you could preview your matchup this weekend as you play host to Alabama A&M.
We got Alabama A&M coming into town. We're coming off a much-needed bye week, and get a football team that's coming here. They had an unfortunate loss last week, but they had some turnovers, and which led to them losing. So you can't turn the football over. But they got a very good football team. They play two or three different quarterbacks and have two running backs that can really run the football. Got a big offensive line, and it'll be a challenge for us. And on defense, they're one of the top in the conference. So we'll have our hands full, but we got to get ready and take care of business.
All right, questions now for Southern head coach Dawson Odums.
Hey, Coach, it's Reed. How you doing this morning?
Doing all right, Reed. How you doing?
Doing well, Coach. Can you talk about the benefits strategically of having an off week and then going into a game?
Well, especially from our standpoint, we had played 5 really physical football games to start the year, so it really gave us a chance to regroup. We were excited about having the time off, but we're more excited about getting ready to play this week. So it gave us a chance to get some injuries worked out and really polish up our schemes and see how we can make things better going down the stretch.
What does Alabama A&M do that makes them so successful in the running game with Barrington Scott?
Well, they understand what they want to do. They have their selection of running plays and they stick with them, and they backs do a great job. They have great vision. They know when to make the right cuts, and they don't need big holes. So we got to do a great job in our run fits.
You mentioned that they have 3 quarterbacks that they've kind of played this year. What does that do for you in preparations? Does it kind of throw off preparations, or do you have to prepare for all 3 quarterbacks?
Well, no, I think each one, has some similarities. I think the good thing about it, their offense don't change no matter who's back there. I think they have a good understanding of what they want to do, and they line up and try to get it done with whoever's back there. So, but we know it's going to be a challenge for us. I really think this is a good football team that's still trying to find their way, and we're going to have to play well Saturday.
You mentioned their defense being the top ranked in the SWAC. What is it that they do defensively that creates problems for offenses?
They just get lined up and play. They keep it very simple. They understand what they want to do. They understand, they've been in it for a while. So these guys are very sound. They don't have a whole lot of holes. We're going to have to make some plays, and we've got to take advantage of whatever they give us. But, I think it'll be a good football game and one that we definitely going to have to play well in.
Do we have any more questions for Dawson Odums, head football coach at Southern University?
Coach, what do you have to say to Southern fans? Y'all had a great turnout for the Jackson State game. Y'all had a pretty good turnout for the Prairie View game, but some fans left at halftime. I know you'd like to see a lot of fans coming out. What do you have to say to them to get behind this team and support them with virtually all your goals in front of you if you could just take care of your own business?
Well, I think you're going to have I think we'll have a decent crowd here this weekend. I think they're excited about how the young men are playing, how hard they're playing. We got to get more wins, and that's how you get people in the stands, man. You got to win football games, and, you got to have a product that's worth buying a ticket to come and see. And I think we have a good product. We got to put it on the field, and we got to put some Saturdays back to back and really get fans believing again and see if we can't pack the house again. But I know Jag Nation want a football team that win football games and ultimately compete for championships. And it was great to see that Jackson State environment. We came up short, but if we can get it like that every week, this will be an intimidating place to play.
Coach, looking at this week against Alabama A&M, of course, I don't know if you looked at any film or looked at the stats from the game Saturday night. They definitely had a hard time against Mississippi Valley's defense. After looking at the film or through the course of the week, are you going to do anything to kind of emulate what Valley did to keep their passing game at bay?
Well, no, I really think that they made some bad passes, but if you look at the game, man, they moved the ball up and down the field. Those running backs, were able to gain a lot of yards in the running game. A lot of their mistakes came in the passing game, so that's unfortunate. But we got to get ready to start what we think they do best, and we're constantly working on our game plan today and getting ready for practice today to try to figure out what they do best and what we think they're going to try to do against us.
So through any shape or form, you would never change your defensive scheme to make it similar to what Valley did to slow them down like they did in the second half?
Well, you try to look at when you break down opponents, you try to look at what gave offenses problems and how can you fit those things into what you do. You don't really try to emulate somebody else because every team has its own identity and every team has a defense that they run. So to make sudden changes, leading into this week when we just come off a bye week, I don't see a whole lot of that go take place.
All right, Coach Odums, we appreciate your time, and we look forward to talking with you next week after your game with Alabama A&M.
All right, thank you.
Thanks a lot. That's Dawson Odums, head football coach at Southern University.